Okay, we can record now.
Perfect. So I was like, girl, you should might as well just hit the record button at this particular point in moment. All right.
Make sure you get
And-
this pop and highlight. You see?
oh my
Okay.
Lord. Well, you know what? You're right. Because you know why? Because self-care is truly health-care
Oh yeah, because I have
on the
real, and it's funny because what was I saying? Because the reason for this whole
popping.
podcast in the first point was that we both said we want to do our health care. Make
Yes.
sure our internal is everything is good. Then I'm like, wait a minute, we getting up there too. We talk about the health care, but we got to do the outer care too because we do not want to get any older and look like the crypt keeper. I know black don't crack, but you got to moisturize this and get it done.
True.
What?
No,
You see,
I
you
agree.
see some of them people because you just like, have you
I
ever had
agree.
water in your life? Hmm.
And some people don't really drink enough water. I've come to the realization that my doctors are right, that hydration is key. Even when I thought I was drinking enough water, I wasn't apparently drinking enough. Who knew
Oh
you
no.
needed to drink gallons of water per day?
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
a lot more.
I
There's a reason
am.
for depending.
I am trying now to at least get 1 gallon. So that's like 3 of these lovely big cups.
Mm,
Uh, and I don't know why it's
mm,
hard to do that. You give me some soda,
yeah.
you give me some juice, I could slurp gallons all day. Water.
I
Why?
can't though. With soda, and I don't even see the point of me buying soda really because I don't drink.
I
I have like when menstrual cycles are coming.
Right. I realized I stopped drinking soda about 6 to 8 months ago because
Mm,
since I do the shopping for the house, I buy for them. I don't drink it anymore because I'm like, I'd rather drink my Crystal Light juice
mm,
or, I get the sparkly water
mhm.
because right now I'm on the fence. I was thinking of getting a soda stream, but at the
Oh,
same time, a soda stream
oh, the carbonite, yeah.
because
Gotcha, gotcha.
I like sparkly water. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I'm cheap and I don't want to have to keep buying flavors.
And then wrong about being cheap, child. It's gonna be economical.
Oh, I know. That's why I haven't gotten it yet. But
Mhm.
I keep thinking
Yeah,
about it.
the
It
thought
keeps
was there, the price was not.
right because I was in front of it and Target went,
Mm.
how
You
much of
look
them
really
flavors?
cute on the shelf.
hmm It's like when I used to work and they had a Keurig at the office and like I didn't pay for the Keurig, but I bought my own coffee things and I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
wait a minute, for $20 I get 12 cups, something
Yeah.
like that. Now for $10 for a regular brew coffee in my house, I get this big can like this. That'll
Mm-hmm.
last me 3 4 months because I don't drink that much dang on coffee. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
you sound lovely, but no.
You know, I have to say, I do love the Keurig, but mine is secondhand because mine was gifted.
Right, but
Uh,
for you, it
so it makes more
makes
sense in the house.
sense. See, for
But I
you, it
still don't
makes
drink that much
sense.
water. I still don't drink that much coffee.
That's why I say it makes sense because it makes no sense for you to have a drip coffee and you make it a pot for what? You drink half a cup when you get a regular thing. So a Keurig for you saves you way more money because you eat this much, right like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so for me in my house, I'm like, no, this me, mommy, and my
Mm-hmm.
husband. I'm like, we all
Mm-hmm.
drink it, and I'm like, yeah, a drip coffee pot because I could control the water, clean it out. It's okay. But no,
But that's the thing. People have to learn to buy what makes sense for their household, buy what makes sense for their livelihood. That is something that I'm coming to find that a lot of people don't kind of think about,
mm-hmm.
especially nowadays, where we have so many people who are laid off or people who got pay cuts. and so it's funny, like just regular conversations that I've had with people going, this thing called coupons.
Oh, coupons are
They
your
still,
friend.
they still exist.
Honey.com, free in the browser. I was like, how you doing? as many podcasts I listen to, it's like, okay, what coupons you got now? What recommendations? What kind of code I can get? Like I said when I was talking to you
Mhm.
before we hit record,
Mhm. Mhm.
I got this new makeup subscription because I
Mhm.
love, as you can see,
Yes.
I like makeup. Now, as we just said, I'm cheap. I'm not gonna pay expensive money for that stuff, and I ain't gonna know if, because the reason is I'm not gonna pay for it is because I do not know if it will work on this chocolate skin.
That's the beauty of a subscription.
Right? See, that's what I said. And my favorite girl, Jackie Anna, Jackie,
Mhm.
I love her. Okay, she she uses it, and she's dark. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, wait a minute. I could get to try all that stuff. So I get to try skincare, makeup, even hair, even though it's in braids, but this is locked. Um,
Mhm.
I was like, ooh. And then, you know how cheap I am? I laugh. I said, if I don't like it, I can gift it to somebody else.
Right? Nothing wrong with that. That's a
Oh,
present for somebody else to try.
I know. And I said, like, ooh, I got enough people who like makeup, skincare, and stuff. That there's your
Mhm.
birthday, there's your Christmas, and these are little names and some money, save me money. I was like, yay.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. That's all people are looking for. Win-wins.
Oh,
Seriously.
yes.
Oh, all right. So just because I want to make sure it's entered into this lovely little vlog or vlogcast, whatever the heck we're gonna call this. That
It's still
originally
a
the purpose of
podcast.
this thing. Great. So the original thing that we were doing here is just to documentate. That's not even a word. Oh, I'm so black. But
It's
anyway,
okay.
so black. But I'm
No,
looking for a
okay.
word.
No. I
Woo!
realize that is not so
Yeah,
black. That's not so
yeah.
black. That is so human. Because you will
Oh,
talk to
thank you.
anybody for anything, we will make up words. Think of
Oh,
the
dang.
think of the English language. It's made up all day, every day, because it's like,
True. And there's
and I
always new words being put to it.
yes, and like even words that we don't know that are already there. I watch another show called the show's called Wording is Hard.
Mm, it is though.
Yeah, oh no, it is because he takes really hard to say words and
Mm.
try to pronounce them, but they mean something like, stuff that's actually in the
What they
dictionary.
sound like is not what they are.
Yeah, silent letters, this over here, that
Mhm.
there,
Mhm. Mhm.
and he writes them on, and they write them on index cards because a little competition, and
Mm.
one word took up the whole index card. I was like,
Yeah, see, that's a problem.
I've been trying to say
Okay.
these words. I'm
Before
like,
I lose my train of thought, because you know
sorry.
how people go. No, no,
Hmm.
no. Before I lose my train of thought. So the whole purpose was that we had started off, when was it? It was the end of September.
Yes.
We had started off at the end of September with our weight. And since our doctors have required that we lose weight, which we acknowledge. See, it's
Okay.
one thing to tell me I need to lose weight, and for me to tell you to go fly a kite.
Okay. Well, I'm going to interject you here. Okay.
Yes.
So, with this introduction of explaining what this is, even though it's on our site, hi, we are Godly
Mm.
Spiritual Ladies. I'm Gwendolyn, and this is.
Hello,
Oh,
how y'all doing?
how
What's
y'all
up?
doing? Because we forget everything, and as much podcasts
True.
as I watch, I should
True.
know
Human
this.
beings. We're real.
And this is new to us. Okay, so basically, what she's saying is, mm, trying to say this the nice
and
way.
then she stopped. We fat.
Oh yeah, see, I was going to say that, so I said the nice way. It's like no, so we fat, and
But we
what?
cute.
Oh no, we're fabulous. We're gorgeous.
Mhm.
Now, what had happened was how this whole conversation started was in January, the beginning of the year, before
Mm,
everything went to pot.
mm,
I said it's going to be my year of health and get
right.
everything together. And I had told
Mhm,
such and such.
mhm,
Then school, because I'm in school with
mhm, mhm,
Sheila, work.
mhm,
hmm
mhm,
Then the world went to hell in a handbasket
mhm,
with not the devil driving, but some people that work for him that are dumb as
mhm,
hell and did
mm.
and did Florida. See right now my curse word is Florida because in Florida you got some lovely people that are intelligent,
True.
really smart. But
With friends and
then,
family that live down there.
oh yeah, but then you got their cousins.
Mhm.
You got their cousins. I'm like, Because every time you hear the phrase Florida man, Florida woman, you're like, oh Lord, what they done do now? It's one of
Right.
them. Yeah, so those are the people I'm talking about. The cousin that I'm like, what they do now? Like, why they trying to eat people? Why they try? What it would here? I know this is a. Oh, also disclaimer. Sheila will be
Yes.
with me in this disclaimer. We are two Christian women. God is in
Yes.
our hearts, and we love everything, but we human. As
Right. We walk by faith and all that good stuff. But
oh yeah,
however, at the same time, I'm not going to pretend to be some sugarcoat and pretend to be something that I'm not.
mm-mm. No. So if we cuss, we gonna cuss, cause sometimes you
Right.
just
You might
need
hear
it.
something slip.
Right.
Sorry.
We're gonna try, cause stuff, but
Right.
life as
And
I
that's
like.
normal on a daily life. It's not like we,
Oh,
we, we cussing fools. But sometimes certain things just pop up and you just like, damn.
mm,
Ugh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. As I always like to say, the
Now get
line.
back to now get back to
Okay.
them telling me.
All right. So,
Don't forget
oh,
off track too.
okay. Yeah, we can. So, here's a story that I always say that how I describe the Florida,
Sorry about
the
this, we're gonna
the
get to
Florida cousins. The people I'm talking about. Man
right.
went to the doctor
Mm-hmm.
to get a prostate exam.
Mm-hmm.
Man orgasmed from
Mm.
prostate exam.
Mm.
Man that orgasm got mad at the doctor and shot him twice.
Mm.
Those are the people I'm talking about. Not everybody in Florida. So if you
They
ever
got
do,
problems with themselves
yes.
and
Hmm.
truly need to eat.
Yeah, so that's when I say, okay, what Florida do now?
Mm.
That's when I'm using that as an all around cuss word.
So that's her disclaimer. Mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
And back to January, health,
Hmm.
food,
Oh no, now we're in March.
mm.
So because that's why I was saying everything went
Pandemic.
crazy, pandemic and all that other stuff. So for myself, what had happened was pandemic. I'm in
Mm.
school. I
Mm-hmm.
got my family.
Mm-hmm.
Depression, food. That's how that went. And so I
The
started to eat
comfort.
because I didn't know what was going on. None of us did.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And so I'm like, okay. So when everything semi calmed down, I go back to the doctor. And yes. So I get yelled at left, right, and center. So happened to call that one. And then
Yeah.
we're having a conversation and we realize we kind of have the similar goal. We need to lose the weight that we have lost before
Yes. Yes.
because we lost it before. And
We
then,
were snatched before.
right, we were snatched. And then, food.
Now we're more like we're packaged, but we're
I'm like, food. Food is delicious. We love food. Hmm. And then it's like, yeah.
it's not really the food. Honest to God, let me interject. It's
No.
not really food because I really honestly think that because of everything that Gwen just stated, things pile on. Comfort, because it's not food alone that makes us gain weight. Well, I know for me isn't. It's stress. It's like she said, it's stress. It's not exercising, not doing any of that what we talked about earlier, self-care,
Hmm.
and just really not being healthy.
Oh
And I
yeah.
think that alone, now food don't hurt because we will eat whatever junk that's around or make whatever's around
Hmm.
and eat it at whatever God knows time that we feel like it. But again, honestly, we weren't working out.
Oh
We
yeah.
weren't
See
food, minding
that.
our meals, minding our calories on it.
Yeah. See that was the other problem of the
And we
pandemic.
diabetic.
Oh yeah. See that was the other problem of the pandemic was
Mm,
they said stay in the house.
right. You ate whatever the hell was in the house.
Yeah, stay in the house. Don't go outside. Okay. I'm not a person that can exercise in my house all the time.
Mm.
So I
I
sat
mean,
down.
no. Actually, no. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We can.
Oh no, I
We
meant
choose
then.
not to.
Right, I meant then.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
was like, I sat down a lot, and so and then I ate the food, and not the healthy food as you said, and not the calorie count food that you said. I ate the good food. I ate the food that was, I guess.
Because you know what? No, I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her back, people. I'm gonna take her back because this one knows how to make good food.
Oh, but this one was lazy and didn't want to cook because I had to cook everything, and I'm just like, because
Right.
see, you know what happened? Well, when the
Mm.
pandemic started,
She about to give you the what happened was.
oh yeah, what had happened was the pandemic started, and your
Right.
sister
Right.
is an emotional eater. I know this.
Mhm.
I understand
Mhm.
this. And so when I emotionally eat, I make comfort food, as Sheila was talking before. And I think for
Without trying to make it healthy.
oh no, there was no health. There was comfort
Right.
and stuff. And I'm like, what did I do for a month straight? I was trying to get the recipe right for oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
And
So
she ate them.
I'm I'm diabetic, eating
Yep.
oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
She sure did. She sure did, people. She sure did.
And for a month, I was
Yes,
like,
you
oh
can. You can have oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. You can make them in a more healthier direct direction. She won't do none of that.
no, no, and they were
And I don't
delicious.
cook. Just in case anyone is looking for. I don't cook. I can cook. I do know how to cook. I do know
She
also
just,
how to follow
but she
directions.
chooses not to.
I have no children. I am not married. So if anyone's single out there that loves the Lord, call me. You know. And 안녕하세요, all those Korean Christian brothers out there. How y'all doing? Hey. I'm gonna behave myself now. But anyway, so and if you can sing, anyway, but but but
Okay,
me personally, I don't like cook unless I have to, and unfortunately, I should have, but I did not. But now, unfortunately, due to this continued pandemic, sister is on the lower end of the lower funds, so unfortunately, I've had to cook in the my food. But
okay,
in October, no, in late September, we
right.
made an agreement
And
that we were gonna try to lose some
right, and I have to honestly say, in
weight.
October, I semi broke that. I say semi because yeah, that emotional eating thing again.
Well,
And then
I
I'm
because we decided, and which we did, people, just to let y'all know, we just couldn't get this thing to work. October 12th, because we decided after 2 weeks from the end of September to talk to each other again. We looked at our weight at the time, because the starting weight for me was 229, I think, in the end, like 2 weeks before October 12th. And then come October 12th, my butt was like 230 something.
yeah.
And so it
So
wasn't like I lost it, I gained
right.
it.
So I started at on the end of September at 271. The
Hmm.
12th, I think I was 269.
Right.
Today I am low child. This is
Well,
what
today I'm
called
227. Today
no.
I'm 227 this morning. I'm on the
I
scale.
am 268.1.
All right. That's still in the direction that we're trying to go in. Just
Right.
downward.
That is true.
Slowly and surely, we are trying to go downwards, people. Downwards.
Okay. So
And we
now that
also
we
told
have
each other that we'd actually try to walk more, step
mhm,
more, at least work out more. So
right.
that's still a work in progress.
So okay. So now everybody is caught up to where we were before. So now I have new stuff.
Mm?
I went to the doctor. Remember?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
She's like, what? What? Who? Okay. So
yeah. It's so depressing when I talk about what the doctor says.
well,
Mm.
that's the point of this. It's a health thing, you know. So it's
Oh,
not just
you're
a
being honest.
weight. Mm-mm. So come to find out, I had to go to a cardiologist.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a weak heart. So
Mm.
your heart is supposed to pump blood at like 50 to 60%. Mine is at 34.
Mm.
So yeah, I know. Kim's is worse
Mm.
because his is at 17.
Yeah,
So
they are the weak heart couple.
yeah, pretty much. Oh, Kim, that's my husband. And then I know. Look, we got a running joke. If you put us together, we make one good human being because we average out. So, what was I thinking? Oh, shut up. So in 2 weeks, I have to go do this procedure where they check to make sure my arteries are not blocked and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I go through that because I have to do the COVID test first and all new blood work and all that stuff. Then when they say that's okay, then I do the procedure
Right.
and then see what's next after that.
Mhm.
Oh,
Which is good for her. Which is good because she just needs to get that checked. Because um, my younger brother, because y'all don't know me like that, but one of my younger brothers had heart issue. He has heart issues, but which got him all the way in the hospital. But he's okay, just minding himself and trying to keep himself. He works in construction for God's sakes, and he's still doing okay. So that's a good thing for that. And then as her checkup, you know, I was in remission for my diabetes. My sugar levels were under 5.7 before, but now I'm back up at 6.7. Now, so that's not so good. So I'm working on that. I also ended up becoming iron deficient again, which is, again, something manageable. Everything I'm mentioning, everything we've been talking about is still stuff that we can actually manage. And then I tested positive for autoimmune disease issue. I don't know what it is until I finally get to see the rheumatologist, which apparently I won't get to see until December because I'm on the waiting list. And the other day when they texted me, I did not realize I had 9 minutes to make a decision while I was still trying to talk to my boss. So when I finally said yes, they said, sorry, the appointment is already gone. I was like, for real? Okay. But I digress and move on, because that's really what I got.
I'm like, okay, well, dang.
Right. But I am on my metformin. That's for diabetes people. I'm also taking phentermine, which is to help me regulate my weight. You normally can get that from a private doctor because my mom had asked her doctor, but my mom doesn't go to a private doctor because, well, she just can't. So she wasn't able to do so. But I'm also taking a vitamin, which you can get out over the counter, which is a fat burner for women with multivitamin. So that's also been very helpful. I got that from Amazon. And then just that's what I have to take. Oh, and then on my high blood pressure medication, I take that too.
Oh yeah, I have that again.
Right. So, those are things that we can manage, people.
Oh
So.
yes, and I'm on aspirin. I've never been on aspirin before. I was like, Lord, child, when
They
the
told you to take aspirin?
yeah, but yeah, the aspirin. Yeah, that's
For the
how
heart?
bad. Yep.
Gotcha. Because I heard
Yeah.
about bears and all that good stuff for the heart.
Yeah, no, not bear. They give me a different one.
Gotcha. But yeah, so people, everything that we're telling you, we're sharing this because, one, we're in our 40s. We are women of color, as you can tell, who are in our 40s, who, have a spiritual foundation, which sometimes can be days when I be sitting in, or I get off the bed and I be like, oh, Jesus. And that's pretty much how far that prayer goes. And no, sometimes that's all I really need to say. He knows the rest. And then getting up and just trying to get through the day with his grace, but at the same time realizing I need help because I can't do half the crap that I do by myself. I really can't. And so that's why we're doing this, is just because we want to share, be transparent. And you never know. There are people out there that might be in the same position. We definitely believe there are people out there in the same position. One who's married, one who's single, because I don't know where my boyfriend is. I mean, I do know where
Situationship.
yeah, my
That's not a
situation.
boyfriend. It's not. See, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. This is not a real boyfriend because he ain't get no clearance or anything from the family or the friends. Like friends.
He's met Mama. That's pretty much the main person he needed to meet. Everybody else, he has to earn all that. My mama is the one that birthed me, child.
Oh no, I know that. But okay. Look, people, look. I'm gonna explain this to you, right? My husband had to go through the gauntlet of her
He
family.
had to.
Yes, he did.
Had to.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Stop lying.
Oh, wait. Let's full disclaimer. He did not have to. I am from a Haitian Cuban family. When you
And
are in our presence,
also second, this is my family because I've known them forever. So yes, he
right?
had to,
So
because
because
it's like going through your friends and your family. This is what I call my second family. So he met the first one, then he had to with the second one. So I don't
right,
care
and
what
we're
she
a bit
said.
more we're a bit more stringent. I agree.
Because I don't
My
know why
family
she
can be
trying
a
to
bit of a
say
pain
that
in the
he
ass.
had a choice. I'm like, he
He
show up with
didn't
me.
have a choice.
If he shows up with me anywhere with the family at, they ain't no choice because they're gonna talk to him anyway. That's what happened.
Right.
So
That's the
shut up.
situation. That's the situation because he was in our presence. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And
Because
so
if he
because
wasn't in our presence,
oh, I
we wouldn't
know,
have said that much.
I know,
We
but
said stuff, but we didn't. We wouldn't have said that much.
I
So,
know.
because we are a bit particular with people that are, been in our lives, people who are family to us. We're gonna be on. We're gonna look out. Now, Gwen has all the rights to tell people to go fly off their
Yeah, yeah.
broom, which trust me, people, she does.
I have no problems with that.
Even when it's a detriment to her behind. But anyway, I digress and say, because later she'll always go, I hate you when you're right. That's one of her lines, not mine.
You do the exact same thing to me when you call me and you ask for my opinion,
Okay,
knowing I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
yes.
ask.
But see, here's the
By the
thing.
way, people, we have known each other for more than 20 plus years.
Oh yeah, this is
So
God's
don't
sister
mind us,
family.
please.
This is God's sister family. Just different mamas. That's all.
Yes, and we could say this. How do I put this? She's more urban country.
Mm. Yeah, I like
I
that actually.
am, yeah, because that's the truth. You are more urban
Oh,
country. I am more suburban, urban.
yes.
hmm Yeah, I'm a suburban urban. I love
Right,
my
cause
urban areas, but I'm
right.
really a suburban bitch.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and I'm like, I am country beyond get out, but I love the city.
Yes, yes, that's one thing we both love. We love being near convenience.
Convenience has to
Uh,
be it.
yeah, and we were both so we're both we were both raised in New York City the
Mhm.
first couple of years of our lives. I left the city, New York City. When I say city, I left the city at the age of 18. So Maryland has become where I technically claim where I'm from because technically I've been here longer. So I'm from Maryland, but I
That
was
is true.
born and raised in New York, but I am technically from Maryland. I am a
And
definite
oh
suburban.
no,
Don't call me
oh
country. I'm not
oh,
country, people. I'm so
mm-mm.
not country.
Oh no, no, no. See, I am definitely born and raised in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I have a Southern family, and I like Southern way of life.
Yes.
Excuse me, and that's mainly go for the what was it? Like that's where the comfort food comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I see, like I said, if I ever get a house, I definitely want a porch. I will be the girl on the porch and how you doing, sweetie? Okay, cool. Got my little cup of tea, a glass of
Mm-hmm.
wine, and a book in the radio
She
playing.
has some of her gentilities
Oh
that
yes.
are southern,
Hmm.
but she's not one of those high city
Oh
country
no,
folk.
I can't.
Uh,
No.
that would be more of my cup of tea. And that's because I was raised by a Haitian family. I was raised by West Indians, and so even though my family's from an island, I was born on an island. It's called New York. So, so I still have island tendencies. It's just very, how do I put this? My family was just brought up generation by generation to expect the best. When I say the best, I mean they expect what they consider the best. It
Hmm.
doesn't have to be the best because some people have different versions of what's good for them and what's the best for them. Where
Yeah.
my family is more of monetary
Oh
things.
yeah. Hmm.
Um, Family things are more important for us.
Yeah.
religion is, faith is important to us. Education is important to us. Those are the top 3 things that are important to us. But then when it comes to clothing, material stuff, housing, we have stuff to say. We got shit to say. I'm just
Oh
gonna let
yes,
y'all know
very
that.
much so. Hmm.
That's just the thing. Like one of my brothers the other day was at my house bitching. We were watching a debate. No, not a debate. We were watching Biden have a conversation in Little Haiti in Miami. My brother points out what's up with the dude wearing the suit and the sneakers. My brother could not let that go. He was like, what kind of crap is that? Why is that guy wearing sneakers? I was never allowed to wear sneakers with a suit. That don't look right. When I say my brother would not let that go. When I say.
Oh, that's the new thing now because what is it? No. I'm thinking the good sneakers, the expensive ones. You know?
He didn't care the fact that they were sneakers in a suit.
Okay. Yeah.
He was like,
Because
that is not the outfits men are supposed to wear.
I understand what he's saying. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's been going there because the sneakers is costing more than women's shoes nowadays.
What? And so I mean, and I understood my brother, but I was like, I kept saying, I was like, well, younger people nowadays. He goes, I don't care. You train them. When you wear a suit, you wear shoes that match the suit. When a woman wears a dress, or if she wears a suit, you wear the shoes that match the suit. You do not put on sneakers. I said, but you'll see plenty of women wearing sneakers when they're trying to go on the metro. He goes, yes, but you know where they're going. They are on the metro wearing their sneakers because they're trying to be comfortable. When they're in the office or when they're at an event, they wear the proper shoes. I was like, I can't deny you because, well, that's the way we were raised. Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'm like, yeah, I can't. It's like
It don't look right. It just,
I,
in my sight, it don't look right.
I perfectly understand it because I'm like, yeah, get you a good pair of hard bottoms.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is part of what we're talking about, people. When we say there's an all around health, there's the mental health, spiritual health, self-care, all of that makes sense. It may not seem like, oh my God, where are these ladies going? The whole point is that this is real life.
Mm-hmm.
These are real conversations that people have. And when you start to realize it's okay to talk, it's okay to speak. People have been cooped up in their houses for forever. And then some folks think, oh, I gotta leave the house. Please don't leave the house without a mask on. I'm so sorry. The sooner we get back to better, I'm about to say this. I'm gonna just let y'all know where I stand. Put the freaking mask on your face. Put the filter in there and put it on your face. I don't care that you don't want to wear one. I don't care that you said the doctors don't let you wear one. Put on the face guard instead. I don't want your germs. Okay? I'm going to just let you know this. I don't want your germs. Thank you.
It is not. I literally last week I was in class, right, on the Zoom, and somebody was talking about something about politics and about the mask. Like, what's the point? And my teacher was about to talk, and I went like this, like, man, can I do this? Because when I say the petty peeve, most irritating thing on the planet is people complaining about it's hard to breathe in a mask. That has been around for forever. That people are doing 12-hour surgeries, working, doing this. I have seen people run in a mask, and I don't mean like cute little jog. I mean they run.
Yes, I've seen athletics.
And then I've seen dancers, and you know they need the air to breathe. They doing all the and the things. They can do it. And I'm just like, here's the thing about the stupid mask. The problem is we have an individualistic society, and you need to be happy for your you need to be for your common man. I don't care about your life. Congratulations, you can go have it, but I care about mine. So please, there's 2 things you got to do. Put the mask on, because no, it is not a cure-all. But what it is preventative. You don't get
it's like a condom. You don't want to have a baby, put on a condom. If you don't want to have if you don't want to get the flu, take the freaking flu shot. It's a preventative. Why people do this for years? preventative, people. When people want to
Right.
abstain from sex because they don't want to catch STDs, it's
And
called a preventative.
right,
Okay,
if you
we
don't
go to
want
the
to
freaking doctor to get a dental care. It's a
right,
freaking preventative.
right, the preventative is staying in your damn house. You don't get it.
Don't come out then.
Now, but wait, we also have to get to the second thing, not just the mask and staying in your damn house. Stay the F away from me. This
Learn
would be
personal space, people.
this
Personal
would be
space.
now wait a minute. As we talked about it just a second ago, where we live. I live in Brooklyn. I live in East
Yes,
Flatbush, which I call basically it's island land. I mean, if you're from a Caribbean island and you come to the U.S. Via New York, you land in Flatbush. Pick an island, they all here, all of them. That's why I call it island land. Island people, because I don't know which one you're from. Island, there's about a gazillion masks. Now,
true that.
before the
Represent.
before the pandemic, they didn't know what social distancing was. During the
Some of them
pandemic,
still don't.
that's what I'm saying. During the pandemic, they still don't know what social distancing is. I don't know how many times that I'm in line. They have the thing on the floor where you could see, stand here. Why are you next to me? Why are you behind me? Why have I gotten into the thing where I'm step back from the person? If I'm shopping with the cart, I'll put the cart behind me so you understand. And I'm looking you dead in your face so you move the earth back. Because if not, I'm like, there's this one store we call the farmer's market. In there, I'm gonna punch somebody in that store one of these days. Why the heck are you on my back? Why? I am the nicest person you have ever met. Don't piss me off. Then I will turn to that ratchet girl from Brooklyn. See, that's where the urban part comes in.
And it's so annoying though, because it's like this is, and it's so funny because I told you this the other day, I think, where it's been a minute that I have been outside my community. Now I live in the suburb.
Forest. No, she live in the forest. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here's my joke. No, wait. I'm gonna tell you my joke. So when Sheila moved, she'd been in a couple of different places in Maryland, right? Now, I have a couple of
always
problems.
in Montgomery County though.
Always, yeah. I have a couple of problems with Maryland. One, they have a bus stop in the middle of nowhere where you're gonna get shot.
Montgomery County people. Let me tell you that she got problems with Moco.
Okay, only where she's lived because I don't know nothing else. Okay,
Montgomery County.
Montgomery County. Okay, one, they have bus stops in the middle of nowhere that looks like you're gonna get killed. They look like straight out of a horror movie. It's just a stand and trees. You understand that, city girl? Now, and then the other part is they said, oh, she was saying that bush right there. That is not a bush. That is a forest. Because there's about 40 trees and there's things in there. I am from New York. Why are you trying to do this to me? I'll admit, I am much better now.
I can't deny her on this because I do have a sign in my community that says Wildlife Habitat Preserve.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on with your microphone, but it sounds weird.
Well, no, I said that in my area where I live, my community, it's a small community, but you have to drive into our communities. So we're not like we're gated, but my community is considered a wildlife preserve. We have critters, we have deer, we have a lake, we have a stream, or whatever that you want to call it, a creek.
They have critters.
Yes, I do have critters. But I ain't the country. Let's keep it okay.
Oh, no. See, in the country, that's where they got critters, bugs, and animals. There's a difference.
I got all of them. I got them.
No.
I ain't got bears though. Nor do I have. Yeah, I ain't got bears near me, and nor do I have. I don't think I have foxes near me.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, you know what your audio sounds like? You sound like you're in a tunnel to me.
I could be in a tunnel if you like.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's coming in like, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're in a tunnel with the can with the string on like that. Blah, 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 blah. You sound much better now.
I hope they like me. That's probably where I had my hand on my mic.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Yeah, but the whole point of all this is that, all jokes aside, we have experienced in our daily lives too many people who are sick, who have passed away, who like my coworker yesterday just lost a sibling.
Mm.
I don't know what she lost her sibling from, because he apparently passed away suddenly. He wasn't feeling well. Now, the first thing I'm thinking about is COVID.
Mhm.
That's just, it's not been confirmed. But it's just like, if someone who wasn't terminally ill all of a sudden passes away from something, that's my first flag now.
Well, yeah.
It's so heartbreaking, number one, to lose a family member, especially suddenly, but to lose them, period.
Yeah.
We as a nation, we as a people, we as a world need to take care of each other. But number one, we need to take care of ourselves. And the way we take care of other people is by taking care of yourself. Even
Mhm.
if the 5 people that I'm in the room with don't know the meaning of putting on a mask, this person will have hers on her face. Not under my nose, not above my mouth, on my face. This part,
Oh
you
yeah,
see this?
and
It's going
also
to cover
not a
all
chin
this.
strap. Not a chin
Right.
strap.
It's going to cover my actual breathing mechanisms. I wear glasses, so I don't need to wear goggles about particles flying into my eyes. So for me,
Oh,
I'm
oh,
taken care of that way.
oh, and speaking of glasses, I bought this new thing off of Amazon called Fog Be Gone or something like that. I've got to look. It stops the fogging for your glasses when you put the mask on.
Oh, is it a
Mhm.
spray?
Yeah. You spray your glasses and you do the circular motion, you can put your mask
Mm-hmm.
on and this does not fog up.
Send me the link. And
I
then
just
put it in the description when we put this on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, you're right. We should do that cuz I'm like
Yep.
as you
We
see with
mentioned
my
stuff, masks. Put them on there.
with the lovely frames I have, I'm like I would like to be able to see when I go outside.
That's just it. Because I normally just pull my glasses if I have to. I just stick them in my hair,
Yeah, me
and then
too.
when I
I'll
actually
just
need to see them, yeah,
I'll put them on.
I
Yeah.
just walk around blind.
Oh but this stuff actually works cuz I tested it yesterday and
Oh, good.
it held up against the rain.
Ooh,
Yeah,
even better.
I was able to walk a few blocks before the wind and rain got to my glasses, and I'm like, dude, I can see. I was like, y'all people
It's a miracle,
understand
Lord.
this
It's a miracle.
because I put it on there and I'm like, I'm testing it and I put a mask on and I'm breathing hard, make it show. And I was like, yo, I gotta tell everybody.
The things that we find out that work for us, we gotta
Mhm.
share. So
Oh
yeah, so
yeah,
this is our goal, people, that we're gonna do this just because we shoot the breeze anyway. But we're
oh
gonna
yeah.
record our shooting the breeze, especially when we're just trying to give an update on what's working for us. So what I have found that it's hard as crap to work out, but I have the ability when I make the effort, and that's the thing. It's not hard to work out. It's getting the effort in my body. It starts here, because I realize here is what needs to move. If I can get this brain to say, "Hey, you get up."
Oh yeah, because so here's the adding thing. I figure with these updates twice a month
Yes,
because
yeah,
once a month that's just too far because I know us will forget something one
right.
week.
That's why we're trying to do every 2 weeks or whatever.
Right.
Twice, semi-monthly is perfectly fine.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh no, that sounds good. Like every 2 weeks, yeah, we could do this. I could check. And then I know, right? And then so for myself now with that diagnosis, right? So I have two things. I decided to be because my husband was sick too, so I'm strict with his diet. So I'm now going to be strict with mine. And I
Mhm.
figured out how to do it because I'm learning to cook without salt. And I'm like, okay, this not bad because I'm like, I cook. Then I was like, okay, my one cheat day will be
You can't have
Friday.
any salt at all.
No, low to medium salt. So anything under
Oh, okay.
200.
'Cause I know I can do like what's that thing called? Kosher? Is it kosher?
Oh, well, see, I'm just like cooking with it because with cooking, I don't add any actual salt, like table salt or
Oh,
anything like that.
I
And
do. I because it dissolves. my mother tried my food the other day, and she goes, "There's no salt in this." I said, "You have problems," because I cook with salt. Because ever since I was diabetic, I've cut so many things, and this has been a few years. So for me, I've reduced myself so much to the point where I can taste it in the food. But people who season a lot, they don't taste enough.
Right. So I switched to more regular seasonings
Hmm.
and Mrs. Dash. So I will
Hmm.
Mrs. Dash that sucker.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Boom.
I
So and
love lemon pepper.
mhm. So I got the garlic. They got a Caribbean citrus. When I say delish, girl, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So I will cook with that and then use all my regular spices and stuff because all
right.
right. Oh, so going back to backgrounds like we were saying this, so this makes sense. The reason I get country urban, half my family is from down south and the other half is from island.
Yeah.
So that's
Hmm.
where my whole weird mix up comes in. So with any down south or island, they use seasoning. A lot
Yes.
of it, and not just salt. So I can cook without it.
Yes.
I'm just learning the extra steps. Like the other
Hmm.
day, I made my own soy sauce.
Okay. Yes. 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 She did say so. Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And if anyone wants a video, she might actually take the point to go to the kitchen and actually make a video with her assistance of her husband one day.
now, I never said any of this before, and this is something that she does. I never mentioned that. Those words never came out my mouth. That idea never came to my head. That was all her trying to get me to do something that she want me to do. And this is me telling y'all the truth. I'll think about it, but am I going to do it? Is there anything promised? No. But
It's
I'll
no
think about it.
guarantee, but it's no guarantee, people. But it's now marinated.
Yeah,
And
still
that's
no.
really all.
Hmm.
It's all I do. I throw
Move
stuff
your
in.
hand off the
Like
mic.
for instance, when it came to
Move your
church,
hand off. Move your hand off the microphone.
it's not on the microphone anymore.
Oh.
When it comes to came to school, it took me a couple of years, people. But did she go to school? But she decided to go back. She
It's
did. And did she go back for what I was expecting her to go back for? No. However, did the Lord give her a different direction? Yes. Here it go. That's right. Thank you, Joseph.
okay. Then back to what I was saying. Mm. So I've decided to, yeah, I'm completely ignoring you. So I decided to do that. And now I have another option on the table because when I went to the cardiologist, his nurse that was there says, why don't you get gastric bypass
Okay.
to lose the weight? And I'm like, I've thought of it before. And I'm like, I don't know because I always thought it cost too much. He's like, no, insurance covers it. I was like, they do what now?
Sure.
That's what she said.
But don't you have to be a certain weight?
I don't know. So
Because I
she's
was never given that option.
now because I don't know because they worried about my heart and stuff. I'm like, okay,
Oh, that's true. You have other extenuating.
right,
I'm going to say this because I'm not a
circumstances.
medical person, but I feel that it's because she has other medical circumstances, and based on where her weight is in the
Yes,
diagram,
I could see where that could be a possibility.
right. Because way
And I
she
know
said,
why it's not a possibility for me.
because she said, oh, because you're getting the heart thing. Yeah, they'll probably approve you
Mhm.
really fast. And I'm like, okay. So she said,
Because you
go
probably
through.
can't do lots of, well, no, because Isaiah does them. But, it all depends on what her level of her heart is at. Because,
Right.
like, Lloyd can't do a lot of heavy walking anymore because of his
Hmm.
knee thing.
Right. And so she said that I would have to talk to my PCP,
Mm-hmm.
my primary. And I said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, I'll
Oh,
do it.
PCP stands for primary care provider.
Right. So I said I'll do it, but I said, okay, I've lost the weight before. So what
Yes,
I'm gonna do is this, because I'm gonna think
this
about
will
it, because
help
I'm
you
like,
stay off,
right,
supposedly.
supposedly, right. Now it's surgery, and
Yes,
and also I'm still in school. I'm
right.
at
But
my
I have
last
actually
semester.
seen, I've known people who've done it. I actually
Oh,
know people
oh,
who've done it who are like friends of mine who have done it. Now, some of them, they gained the weight back, but not as much as they had because all it is from what I was explaining before, is that it's just removing part of your stomach.
Oh, I don't have to
To
do
make it
that one.
small.
I could do
Oh,
the
are you just
sleeve
doing the
and
band?
I could do the band, the sleeve. I would have to talk to the
Mhm.
doctor about that.
Something to squeeze it up and just make it smaller.
Right. But see, here's the thing. I thought about it because there's a lot going on in my life. Oh, wait, I got to tell you about school in a second. So my thing is with the health, I said, you know what? I, it's funny where I got the idea from, but I watched that show, My 600-Pound Life.
Oh,
Eh,
yeah.
I know. Oh, see, I use that as scare tactic to never get that big.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. Same here. Same here.
Right. So I said, I'm going to do what the doctor on the show always makes him do. Lose this amount of weight before we let you do the surgery.
Yes, they always do. They always make
Right.
them lose like around 50 pounds.
Exactly. So I said, if by the time I got like another month or
Our goal
so,
was 70 people. So if she
no,
does the 50, that's great.
I'm not trying to do 50. I'm going to
Oh,
see. No, no, no,
I thought
no,
we
no,
were
no.
trying to do 70.
We are, but if you would let me finish getting the words out of my mouth, you would understand what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I say it. In the next month and a
Uh,
half, I'll have to go back to my doctor. So I want to
yeah.
see how much weight I can lose within that month and a half, and being more
A
stricter with.
serious working, being
Yes, that.
serious?
Yes,
Okay.
being strict. Being on my diet,
Mm-hmm.
exercising, doing the
Mm-hmm.
walking, and see what I
Mm-hmm.
can do. Now, if I can do that, and not call you and be like, "Oh my God, this is the hardest thing in the world. I'm not doing it." Blah, blah. You know, if I can keep on that, then for myself, I know I can lose the weight. But if I do need a little extra help and he agrees, then I'll do the surgery. It's
Right, because I think that's a good idea because that at least lets you see what new routines you can create.
yes. And learning to cook again without the salt and, cooking healthier and doing those things because,
And still having our snacks, man. We have cheat days. Well, they're not really
oh
cheat
no,
days. It's just indulgent days.
oh, I know. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, let me see what I can fix myself.
Mm-hmm.
And if I need
Mm-hmm.
more help, I'll be doing
Right.
it because just doing the surgery and not having the things in place will mess
Don't
you
make
up.
no sense.
Exactly. So I said, let me do these things first, see if I
Mm-hmm.
can get the new programming, and
Mm-hmm.
then I will see if I, get a little extra boost.
Yeah, I got you. I feel you. I found that sometimes doing those all blanc videos are pretty good. These people do workouts, so we like watching them sometimes to do the workouts.
And
And
sometimes
then,
we actually do them.
I actually do. I don't make it through the whole video. I ain't gonna lie, uh, but at least I start off. And then I found that just dancing, literally just dancing,
Oh yeah.
just moving my booty. That helps. And just upping my water intake and just being mindful. I do. There are not every day I count my calories, people. I'm gonna tell the truth, but I do make the effort to actually put in the estimated calories because calories aren't really like a set in stone thing. These are all just estimations.
Oh yeah.
Um, but I try to put in my estimated calories per day. I try to weigh myself just to see where I am and how it fluctuates, especially around my menstrual cycle and stuff like that. As we get older, as we all, things change. So if you're someone who's in your 20s or teens watching this, things change. Just to
Yeah,
let you know
they do.
that.
Hmm.
Okay. And there's no
Not all,
shame in it.
not all bad, but they're
Okay.
gonna be different.
Right. And so, hell, I think the best I have physically felt was in my 40s. Literally for my 40th birthday, people, you should have seen me. I
Oh,
made such effort
she was snatched and naked.
and healthier.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God. That was the main point. I was
Oh yeah.
healthier.
And the funny thing is,
The weight loss was sexy, but I was sexier.
and but you know what makes
I
it
saved
even.
money. I didn't need no medication.
Wait a minute. But the funny thing is, when she did that, so did I, because I went
So,
to her. I went
oh
to
my
her
God,
house and took all her clothes.
oh my God. Let me tell y'all folks something. Because this is kind of running long, and we could be doing this all day, people.
Oh
Which we're
yeah,
not going
sorry.
to do.
Yeah.
But oh my Jesus, When I started off, I was like on crack, like that guy from back in the 80s with the spandex and the Lord with the curly hair, because it was like everybody had to be on the Fitbit. Everybody had to be working out with me because I was a crackhead at my job. And so many people around me, home, family, were losing weight and they were getting healthier. And
As
we
you
had
still see Fitbit.
all day, people, all day with the Fitbit, all day, got one on my wrist. And it was such a great time and period mentally, because my mind, which is kind of funny to say this now, but my mind was less
Cluttered.
chaotic. Yeah, it was less cluttered, because I focused on, I don't know if you felt the same, but I was focusing on myself so much and my health, and that really put me in a sense of contentment,
Uh-huh.
you
It,
know.
it
And
pushed
now
out
I
all the
need
other
to get back there.
thoughts. Yeah.
I need to get back there, because that girl, that lady she had her priorities in a certain section where it was like, okay, Lord, we can do this. You know,
Mhm.
I felt way more spiritually connected with my mind, my body, the people around me. It was just different. And so and that was only like what, 3 years ago,
Yeah.
my Lord.
Okay, stop. Now, as she said, we don't want to run long because, yeah, we're family. We could talk forever. So we're going to end here.
Yes.
And in about 2 weeks ish, say ish because, well, life.
True.
We will come back and give you updates and give you the stats and all that good stuff. So we're Godly Spiritual Ladies. Thanks for joining us. Bye now.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Yep. Okay. Bye.
Ciao.